Hi guys, welcome back to Ana Dialogue, the dialogue on analog music reproduction. In this short video, I want to explore together with you the current state of the market, okay? The sales of cassettes, of CDs, of LPs, what we know, because there's a lot of confusion out there. And now, after the vinyl resurgence had his good amount of time, I think we can somehow look at the information, the data, and reach some conclusions. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay guys, so as you can see, we are on the RIAA US Sales Database page. The RIA, or RIAA, is the Recording Industry Association of America. Here we can have a lot of information. Clearly this only reflects the US market, but it's an important sample. It's an important piece, the most important piece of the music sales in the world. So let's try to see a little bit in detail what is happening to have a better idea, as I was saying before. Okay, so a lot of times blogs, I myself in my videos, articles focus on this first part, okay, the sales. Now I put the CD sales and the LP sales, and as you can see, the LP actually went over CDs, and this was huge. Everyone was saying this already in 2020, because clearly LPs, vinyl, is so darn expensive that clearly it surpassed CDs, okay? Moreover, if we adjust to the inflation, the current inflation, you can see that things get greatly reduced even more. So it's not a huge element, a huge index of what is currently going on in the industry, actually. It's just telling us that people are willing to spend a lot of money on vinyl, which is good, which is absolutely something good. Okay, so let's try to add also download album and singles, because unfortunately, and let's put them all together, and we see that the sales, after all, are not that huge compared to CDs in the past. But let's take away CDs from the picture, and let's just see digital versus vinyl. And as you can see, the dark one is LP, and which is very, very big, actually, even bigger than download singles and albums mixed together, okay, which are these two. So that's another important fact, another important piece of information, which is telling us that even in that segment, the download, the digital sector, LPs are going big, because clearly, once again, vinyl is so expensive. Okay, but this wasn't actually the core of the video. The core of the video is the number of physical sales. Okay, here we are. We just have to go down, and here we have by format the different sales. So let's start our exploration with just simply LPs. EP is an extended play. Very few are sold. Don't worry, the major number here is LPs, long play, clearly, which is vinyl records. We don't care about vinyl singles. Okay, as you can see, this goes from 1973 all the way to last year, 2021, which is a good time span. And as you can see, the numbers in the past are clearly 10 times more than what's going on here. But if we take a look, we're higher than 1989, which I think is pretty impressive. I mean, would you ever say, just going around out and about, someone asks you, but do you think we're selling more vinyl now or in 1989? I would have said 1989. Okay, CDs were already catching up, but still, that's an excellent amount of quantity of LPs sold. Impressive, really impressive. And if you see here between 2020 and 2021, there's a huge increase, very big. So I can't wait to see 2022, because I'm sure it's going to be even more. it's not stopping, guys. Since 2008, it's marching up a lot. Okay, let's add to this picture CDs without the singles, okay? Just CDs. And as you can see, here you already start to have a picture of the amount of CDs sold in human history, okay? Because here you also have LPs. And look how high. It seemed so tall before while we were only looking at LPs. Compared to CDs, oh my God. There are more CDs outside there than anything else probably. It's huge if you put even the singles, and singles were big in the past. Let's try to add also the singles. Singles are a big piece of the market. I was expecting more. There's a nice bump here, but not that much. But it increases even more the total. But let's take this out of the picture. Okay, so once again, huge stuff here going on in the past. But let's go and see here, and whoops. CDs are still big, guys. We're almost there in 2021, but still the number of CDs sold is higher than LPs, than vinyl. Okay, this is still a tough competition, but as you can see the trend, boy, if it changed. We're almost there. Okay, let's try to take away again CDs and turn back to LPs. And at this point, just for fun, let's try to put cassettes, okay? And let's see. Whoa. Once again, even though the format had a shorter lifespan, for example, than CDs, the volume, the total volume, well, we're talking clearly, we always have to remember that we're talking about US, but the total volume is much, much more than LPs. I would say practically double. And that, even this information, this data is rather shocking for me. I was not expecting that much. Now, unfortunately, if we take away LP, we can see that the sales are not going up to 2021. We're missing several years. See, it stops to 2011. So we're missing 11 years. And now I'm sure this is going back up. But we're missing information, unfortunately. I'm sure we're about 2003, maybe if we're lucky 2001, I don't know. Around this though, not that much, but I don't know. I actually don't know. So if you have information on other reliable sources for other countries and also the US, please share them with us. Indeed. Okay, let's try to add now again the LPs. Okay. And let's try to add also CDs and see what happens. Whoa, as you can see, CDs is once again the king. The format that has sold, also because of its long lifespan, more than any other format. By long, I mean, here is triple the cassettes, maybe 4 times the vinyl altogether. I mean, it's huge, just huge. We're submerged by this type of format. Okay, I think this was rather fun. We can try to add the download music. You can do this on yourself. As you can see, it's very easy. But as you're going to see, the download music, which clearly starts in the last 20 years, is not that much after all. Okay, even though it's very, very difficult to monitor, because starting from the 90s, we had a lot of piracy. So we're always going to miss a perfect picture of digital downloads. Nevertheless, here we have a good picture, thanks to Spotify, thanks to other streaming sources, and here we have purchases, okay, together along with streaming. No, it says download music and only. Okay, so it's not streaming, or it's not listening to music, which does count today, unfortunately. Here it's only downloaded music, which clearly is very, very, very low. So even what I was saying before, up ahead here, let's try to add download single album. Okay, let's put CDs, let's put LPs back in the game. So here it's only downloaded music once again, so that we have to be cautious. It's probably much, much more if we're just considering, if we also add to the picture streaming. So sorry again for that missing information before. Okay, but that was not our focus. Our focus was to understand what's happening in the vinyl resurgence compared to CDs and cassettes, which unfortunately cassettes are missing. Okay, thank you guys. Okay guys, I hope that was interesting for you. It was for me when I finally put my head in this and understood better what is going on, at least in the US. In fact, I would like to ask you guys to send me your reports, and I will put them here in download if I receive them. PDFs, links to articles, something that gives us a little more information on the rest of the world, what is happening in Europe, for example, in Asia, and things like that, because that's a huge part of the market, and we're always focusing on the US, which clearly is the best sample we can have. But we would like to have a fuller view of the whole framework, okay? What else can I say? Thank you again for watching, and remember that music is born analog.
Well guys, if you're enjoying my videos and you're enjoying my channel, please consider to subscribe by clicking the black and white logo here below. Also, don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll never miss an episode and you will become a true member of the analog community.